Hi everybody, so today I'm going to talk about what it's been like to live in Berlin for the last 2.5-ish months. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Hannah. I'm an artist. I do watercolor and ink portraits, and I also travel a lot. And currently I have been living in Berlin for the last 2.5 months. I will be going back to Fargo soon for another 2-ish months, and then I'm going on this massive road trip across the US. And I'm gonna be documenting it completely along the way. At the end of 2022, I ended the lease on my apartment, so I officially do not have a apartment. I'm kind of just hopping around between here, friends' places, Airbnbs, etc. And then in the fall, I'm going to move officially. Where to? I haven't decided yet, but it actually might be Berlin because I really, really like it here. So anyways, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video, and then check out the rest of my content. And if you've been here and you're like, why has she not posted a video in 2 weeks? Come on. It is because my camera battery is stuck in my camera. It's literally stuck in my camera. And at first I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it unstuck and I'll just film next week. Then another week went by, still stuck. I could have just filmed on my phone, which is what I'm doing right now. So if it looks like I'm looking at weird places, it's because I'm on my phone and I always forget that the camera's way to the left. But I also have been super busy, really busy with work and just living, and it hasn't felt good, hasn't felt right to make content. So that's why I took a little bit of a break, but I'm gonna be getting back into it. I'm gonna get better at it. Anyways, sorry about that. I'm back now. I think I'm gonna be switching my posting schedule to once a week for the foreseeable future, just because it's a lot to be posting twice a week, but we will see. Yeah. So let's start talking about Berlin. So I moved here in the middle of January, and everyone is asking me how did I find my place to stay? Where was I staying? Why did I decide Berlin? What happened? This is what happened, okay? My friend is a photographer, okay? And he follows another photographer on Instagram who is from Berlin, who is subletting her apartment because she was going on a month-long trip. So I hadn't decided where I was gonna move yet. It was the first week of January. I was leaving in a week. I hadn't decided where I was going. Everybody was like, how have you not decided where you're going? And I'm like, the universe hasn't told me yet, okay? I'm waiting for a sign, which is true, I was. Because originally I was gonna move to Rome, and then it didn't feel right. I looked at Airbnbs, they didn't feel right, okay? And then I was like, London, it was expensive, didn't feel right, And so I was just kind of waiting for a sign from the universe. Then this comes along, and I messaged her, and she was like, yeah, it'll be $400 for almost a month. And I was like, perfect, take it, I'll take it. So yeah, then I ended up moving to Berlin, which is so random because it's cold in the wintertime, it's dark, everyone gets depressed. And so everyone I met here was like, why would you move here in January? It's literally the worst time to move here. And you know what? It is so much warmer than it is for me back home. It was negative 60 over Christmas, and then it was negative, I don't know, 5 here when I got here. It was so much better, In Celsius, I would say negative 45 and negative 2. I don't really know what the conversion is, something like that. Yeah, so that was what I did. Moved here, didn't have any friends, but I was living with a girl who's super nice. And yeah, the first 2.5 weeks that I was here, I really just wanted to focus on figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. Which means drawing, getting caught up on work things that got pushed to the back burner because of the holidays. January, February, and March is all desk work for me as an artist. I wish I could say I was just sitting here painting every day, but there's a lot of planning that goes into my summer. And so that's what I was doing the first couple weeks of January, just so much online stuff. And also I was running my store from remote for the first time. I have a store back in North Dakota. And so I was meeting with my employees, make sure everything was running smoothly because I literally just took off. So yeah, that's what was going on the first couple weeks of January. I wouldn't say I did a ton in Berlin. I went to some vintage stores. I bought an outfit for London Fashion Week, made friends with some designers, but nothing super wild. Then the next 2 weeks, when my month ended at the first place I was staying, I didn't have a second place to stay, and I was kind of getting stressed out. So I decided to just move to London a week earlier than planned. So I was gonna go to London for a week for London for 4 days for London Fashion Week. I ended up going for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, because I had this random week between when my living situation was done and London Fashion Week. So I was like, I'll just go extra. So I was in London for like a week and a half-ish, almost 2 weeks. And everyone was like, oh my God, what are you doing in London? Like partying it up, getting crazy, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I was working also. Like, I think a common misconception of what my life is that I'm just on like a 3-month party bender here in Europe. That's not the case. I am still working. I am still having fun, don't get me wrong, but like I work every day, or like 4 days a week. Yeah. But while I was in London, I tried a bunch of pole studios, which was super fun because I tried some in Berlin before leaving. Then I tried a bunch in London. Now I'm back in Berlin and doing them again in Berlin. And it's been really cool to train with like a bunch of different people from like a bunch of different places. So yeah, London was super fun. I went to the Gent London fashion show, which I made content about it, and then I haven't posted it yet because of my stupid camera problems. Actually though, I think I might insert it in this video because it's been so long since I posted anything. I'm just gonna put it in here. I did get my hair cut, if you didn't see my video. I posted a video about my experience getting my hair cut because, ooh, it was so intimidating, but I'm such a big fan now. I think it's like really great. Bum 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 bum. Wait, I can do that better. What if it's like? But today, as I'm filming this, I'm actually in London because I'm in town for London Fashion Week, which is so exciting. I'm going to this runway show for a company called Gent London, and they work with artists and have artists paint on vintage luxury wear, which I think is like the coolest thing. And a couple artists that I love and admire are displaying collections with this company for the runway show. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna get to like see all of their work in person, which is gonna be super cool, especially because like Talia is from Australia, and then a bunch of the other artists are also from the UK, which is like not near me, over back home in North Dakota. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I attended the Gent London first ever solo runway event as part of London Fashion Week. It was at the Shoreditch House, and what they do is work with artists and they have them paint on vintage luxury items like these trench coats, also on shoes and handbags, and it was literally the coolest thing. Everybody was so talented, all the pieces were amazing. They also had performances in this cool 360 camera thing that we did, and Talia Stanton gave away a painting and the proceeds were donated to charity, and all in all, it was just such a fun night. Kind of like hanging out in London. I tried a new pole studio yesterday here. It was tiny. It was so little. It was like this small little room with 4 poles, and they were not far enough apart from each other, so we kind of like were kicking each other. And I missed my pole studio in Berlin. And I know I've only been there for 3 weeks, but like it feels pretty homey, so that's like a good feeling to have. I bought these sunglasses and they have been my vibe. Like these sunglasses have become my entire personality. And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me? Yeah, I went to Gent London's fashion show, which was super fun, and my outfit was like so great. I got this custom made pearl harness from Vanessa Bernthal. I'm pretty sure that you can just order from her and she'll ship to you, but she's a Berlin artist. But definitely like go check her out because I'm obsessed, and every time I wear this, I get so many compliments. So actually, it would look really cute with this outfit, I think. Okay, so yeah, London Fashion Week was super fun. I made some friends. I met this artist named Alex. They go by Sheila on Instagram, and they actually just came to visit me in Berlin, and we did a little bit of a collab here. That was super cool. And yeah, so I came back to Berlin. Right before I left for London, I was at a pole dancing class, and I was kind of stressed out because I didn't have anywhere to live going forward, and I didn't want to rent like an Airbnb because Airbnbs are really expensive. And the girl who was teaching my class mentioned she was looking for a flatmate, but for only a month, so they were having trouble finding someone, and I talked to her about it. The dates she needed were exactly the dates I needed, so it worked out. Now I live here, so that was really convenient. So as soon as I got back from London Fashion Week, I just came here, and I've been living here ever since. And it's been super great. I get along with her really, really well. She's a super cool person. I really like her. And now that I'm leaving in a week, I really just want to stay. Like, to be completely honest. I'm really excited to go back home because I have like some really exciting things happening back home. Like big things I have not been able to talk about. I've not been able to talk about these things, but they're so huge and they're really exciting. happening as soon as I get back. And then also the I fucking love myself event, which if you follow me on Instagram, you know I won't shut up about it, but it's a self-love themed event that I throw in Fargo every year, and I really want to start throwing it in other cities as well. So keep an eye out next year. Maybe I'll be coming to a city near you. And yeah, so April's gonna be a really, really busy, hectic month, but it's gonna be so great. Like, I feel like I'm not even gonna register that I'm back there because there's just gonna be so much going on. But yeah, Berlin. Wow, I love it here. Why do I love it here? Okay, I'm gonna go over some of my favorite things since being here. First of all, the nightlife here. Everyone will tell you the nightlife here is insane. It is truly insane. But it's really fun. And at first I was a little skeptical. I was like, partying until 7 a.m. that doesn't seem like something I can do or ever would want to do. There's a lot of techno music here. And I have always been one to not enjoy dancing ever at like weddings, at bars, and it's because of the music. I don't enjoy dancing to like pop hits and country music and like literally anything that plays back home in North Dakota or like most bars in the US. My phone storage is full. This is why I wish I could use my camera, which is why I brought my camera in the first place, but whatever. Back to the music thing. I never used to like dancing when going out because I realize now it was because I didn't like the music. I love the music here. It's so much fun, and I literally can go dance all night and have a blast. So that's been amazing. And also, I've gone to Berghain a couple times, and this most recent time that I went, my friend Alex, the artist that I met in London, we went together. We brought our sketchbooks, and we just sat there and drew in the morning, and it was so fun. I'll show you. There's like a couple areas in the club where people can just like chill and hang out. And so we just made friends with them, and they were like, can I draw you? And like, look how cool this is. Like, I'm also obsessed with like what everyone wears to the clubs. I think it's really cool to like document it. This is Alex drawing me, drawing them. This one also I think turned out super cool. So yeah, I think if I was staying longer, this would be like a repetitive theme. Also, I did a face for like the first time in ever. I don't normally draw faces, and it turned out pretty cool actually. So I also drew this one. That was me. Here it is. This one. This is from a different thing, but yeah, kind of different, kind of cool, kind of Savannah Laura inspired, but it was super cool. Anyways, so yeah, that's something that I've been really liking. And then I've been going to these live drawing events. If you follow me on Instagram, again, you've been seeing updates from all of these. I have a whole bunch of like reels and stuff. I'll actually probably upload them to YouTube Shorts eventually. But like I went to this one that was hosted by the Berlin Stripper Collective. They had a pole dancer, do like a performance, and then they would stop every like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and we would get to draw them. So just a couple of the poses for you. Yeah, so it's super cool, and it's been like really fun to kind of just experiment with live drawing, like poses that I'm not used to drawing, like super cool. Yeah, that was the one with the Berlin Stripper Collective. But I also I've gone to a couple through a company called Sketchbook, and they do burlesque performers. So the poses on that are also like a little bit different. So yeah, I'll show you a couple from that. This dancer actually had like wings at the beginning, which is like something I don't normally draw. And then I've also just been like getting super inspired by the city, so I've drawn like quite a few other things. And then last night I went to another Sketchbook event, and it wasn't my favorite one so far. Like the dancer had this gorgeous robe at the beginning, and then like I really just enjoyed like most of my drawings, like so cute. And like this one, and then I also started experimenting with watercolor paint, which is like a new thing. Not watercolor paint, but like only watercolor paint. And like, look at this style is so different. But I love this one. I think it turned out so cute. And this one I accidentally painted on the back. This one from the Berlin Stripper Collective event was super cool. Anyways, 5 sketching events. I've been a huge fan. Also of the fashion here. A lot of people will tell you that it's boring and basic and everyone wears black, but it's still so much better than North Dakota. And there's a lot of like independent designers, so I've really enjoyed going shopping, like independent designers. There's a lot of really cool thrift stores and vintage stores and coffee shops, and that's really just the benefit of living in a city, I know. But yeah, I really like it here, and the art scene is really cool. I went to this like open mic night, Berlin Spoken Word. I think I'm gonna go again actually tomorrow. That's been really cool and fun, and there's a lot of like secret gallery openings and like that kind of stuff, and I really like, if I was here longer, I'd be able to get more involved in that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm thinking of moving back in the fall. We'll see what happens, because if anyone has asked me where I'm moving, they all have gotten different answers. No matter when you ask me, I don't think I've ever actually given someone a correct answer until I was like, I'm moving to Berlin tomorrow. But beside that, I like really just am horrible at making decisions. And it's not that I'm horrible at making decisions. I just really like to let the universe decide for me, and the universe decides late. It's really the universe's fault. It's not mine. I don't know if there's really anything else to update you on. My mood and my energy has been very, very sway-y since being here. I've had some really low times. I've had some really high times. There's been a lot of struggle with my business, like running it from abroad. Less about running it from abroad, more about just shit hitting the fan with my business. And I don't really talk about that kind of stuff a lot. There are a lot of people, I think, who think that my business is all sunshine and rainbows, and I have struggles with my business just like any other business owner. And so that, like, if we're being honest, that has been like the one thing that has been not so great about being here, is how stressful that has been. And the fact that my therapist is not licensed to treat me in Germany. So I haven't been in therapy for 4 months. So I've been journaling, and it's been going really great. And if I hadn't been journaling or calling my friends and crying to them, I wouldn't be okay. Well, that took a turn for the sad. I'm sorry. I just wanted to be like honest, you know, that like with moving anywhere, there's an adjustment period. There's a period where you're like, God damn, I left all my friends at home. What am I doing? You know, like I had that too. It's not something I talk about a lot because it's not fun to talk about, but also I do want to let it be known that that's a thing, and that's a thing that happened to me. Because if you're trying to compare a situation to mine and you're like, wow, she moved to Berlin and immediately had friends and loved her life. You know what? I didn't immediately have friends, and I was sad for a bit, and I still do get sad for a bit. I cried yesterday. So not about not having friends, but about my business. But that's a different story. Yeah, and just like shit like that, you know, I just want to be open and honest, and I really want to make some more videos about like the ups and downs of owning a business, the ups and downs of being an artist, and the ups and downs of like moving constantly, because like it's only 3 months into the year and I'm going to be moving around for the entire rest of the year. Part of me is already tired of it, and part of me is really excited about it. So I feel like I can make like a pretty solid pro-con list, things I like, things I didn't like. So if you're considering doing something similar, you'll be able to check out a video on that. But yeah, that's all. That's my update on living in Berlin. I love it here. If you're an artist, you should definitely come visit. If you like a good party, you should come visit. All around, you should just come visit. I think Berlin's a really cool place. So yeah, that's all that's new with me. I am leaving in a week and a half, and I'm really sad about it. Like really, really sad about it. And I know that I'm gonna have really bad post-trip depression, but I am throwing myself into a huge project literally the day that I get home. So thank God for that, because that's gonna keep my mind off of the fact that I'm sad that I'm leaving Berlin. I think I'm gonna end the video with that. come to Berlin, visit Berlin, move to Berlin, any of the above. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below about anything related to life, travel, artist, business, blah, blah, blah. I am starting to diversify my YouTube content. It's not just going to be drawing tutorials. It's going to be a lot more stuff about my life. So yeah, toss out a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, check out my social medias. You know the drill, all the things, and I will see you next week, probably Monday. I don't really know what day I'm going to be posting videos now. I think Monday. That seems like a good, seems like a good plan. Okay, bye.